Last week, I left my job, almost had a panic attack at a dentist appointment, and somehow ended up feeling more grateful than I have in a long time. This video isn't about having it all figured out. It's about finding something to look forward to, even when life feels shaky. If you watched my first video, you know that after 19 years with the same company and at the age of 55, that I and several other coworkers were informed that our positions were being eliminated. And so a week ago was my last day at work, and I'm feeling all of the things. On one hand, I'm relieved because I had been unhappy at work and I had really been praying about the path that I was supposed to take. So there's a part of me that is grateful that God took that stress out of my control, and he made that decision for me. And he also made it so that I would have time to figure out my next steps. Since I've been at that job for almost 19 years, I did receive a severance package, and that takes a lot of the weight off my shoulders. On the other hand, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was feeling some anxiety. On one hand, there's the healthcare issue. Even with insurance through an employer, we all know that healthcare is really expensive. It has a lot of problems. And without a job, there are a few options, but they're also expensive. And I had fit in some appointments before my insurance runs out at the end of the month, and one of those appointments was just a standard dental appointment for me and my son, just to get our teeth cleaned, your regular 6-month checkup. However, after my cleaning, I went in to Liam's room and found out that he was going to need a lot of expensive dental work. And I literally thought I was going to have a panic attack in the dentist's office. But then I remembered that God has gotten me through a lot of hard things, much harder than some expensive dental work, and that my faith is bigger than my fear. And my sweet, sweet boy, he's 19, my son that lives with me, and he said, "Mom, I can get a job, I can help pay for things." And just knowing that I raised a son who would even think that way and say something like that touched my heart and made me know that everything was going to be okay. So here we are. It's Sunday afternoon. It'll be getting dark here in the Midwest soon. And normally, I'd be having that Sunday evening kind of panic, like, oh, I've got to get up tomorrow. I've got to go to work to this job that I don't really feel appreciated at, and I don't respect the management, and, that Sunday night dread. But this Sunday, I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling really grateful that I can sleep in the morning. And I've had this growing list of things I both need to do and things I want to do. And now I can start checking things off of that list. Something at the top of my joy toolbox is having something to look forward to. And sometimes these are big things. Like this past year, I'd been dreaming most of my adult life about going to Europe. And I planned a trip to England, and I was able to go on that trip. And that was a big thing that I had to look forward to all year. And then there are little things, little daily, weekly, joyful things to look forward to. And I try to incorporate those into my schedule. I find that it really makes a difference. And these are not big things like my trip to England. These are little things that cost very little or nothing at all. And so that's what I want to talk about today. I have something called EOE, so I'm not able to have coffee every day. So on the days when I know I get to have a cup of coffee in the morning, I look forward to it. I love spending time in nature, and I had some problems with my feet a few years ago, and I'm slowly trying to get back into spending time outdoors again. I know that when I do, it relieves stress, it helps me think creatively, and obviously it's good for my body to be spending time outside. If you end up subscribing to my channel, and I really hope that you do, you will find out that I'm a huge thrifter. I look forward to going to the thrift store, especially on Senior Citizens Day. It's a treasure hunt, and I find so many gifts there throughout the year. And look at this sweet little picture. It looks like my dog Playboy that I had for many years. I also really loved this picture, and I would have loved to have gotten it for my kitchen, but it was just priced a little too high. One of my favorite things to look forward to, if not the favorite thing, is that I get a massage every month. And I'm really blessed to have a good friend who is a healer, a massage therapist, and I get to see her today, which makes it even better. I went to a new place I'd never been before because I had a little bit of time to burn before my appointment. And I went to a place called Diggers near me, which looked like it was a Target kind of clearinghouse place. So I got some goodies. I only spent $21. Maybe I'll share some of the stuff I picked up later. So I just am hydrating and getting ready to go in, see my friend, and get my massage. That massage was amazing, and now I feel relaxed and rejuvenated. But you don't have to spend money to have something to look forward to, like this Christmas cactus who is going to bloom soon that my friend gave to me. Can't wait to see it in bloom. So I want to invite you guys to write in the comments 5 things that you're looking forward to. And these can be big things or small things. Maybe you have a Christmas party coming up or lunch with a friend. Maybe you have a big trip coming up. Whatever it is, let me know, please. I know some things I have to look forward to are a Christmas tea with a girlfriend and her daughter, lunch with another friend that I haven't seen since our birthdays almost a year ago, and today is Sunday, so I do self-care Sunday on Sundays. And that just looks like drawing a bubble bath, putting on a face mask, putting on some music or a book that I'm listening to, and just taking time to pamper myself. I'm also looking forward to getting better at making these videos. So thanks for bearing with me while I'm learning. I'm so grateful that you're here. And if you have time, please like and subscribe this video. And don't forget to put your 5 things in the video. And I'll see you next week. Have a great week.